chase it. Money's moving to me. I'm a millionaire. Money better cases. I ain't gotta chase it.
Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? Happy Saturday to you all. I hope that you had an amazing day thus far. It is going to be really good for
Yes.
all of us to decree and declare it to be so. And so I'm excited because we have some phenomenal guests with us today. And so I'm hearing some feedback. Let me make sure I'm mute out. Let me see something real quick. But if you're watching this live, let us know where you're watching from. Rep your city, rep your country. Ooh, didn't want to do that. Hold on. There we go. Rep your city, rep your country. Let us know where in the virtual building you are watching us from today. I am super ecstatic because I have a living legend here with us today. And so we're going to get into some really good stuff. So once again, if you're watching us live, let us know where you're watching from. Rep your city, rep your country. Let us know who's here. And go ahead, after you've done that, share the video. Let other people know what we have going on here. Share, because it's not always that you get to hear from a living legend who has dominated in the industry that we're going to share with you today. And so I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to start with my intro, as I always do. My name is Sharita Leon. I went from being a homeless, disabled, single mom to a two-time #1 best-selling author with books on the best-selling list for over 2 years straight. I'm also a life, relationship, and business coach, an internet marketing strategist, entrepreneur, international speaker, and the protege of the legendary Les Brown, a Forex trader and investor, and I empower my tribe to live their God-given purpose while creating wealth and have healthy relationships. I'm also a believer. My faith is exuded in all that I do. So welcome, everybody. Listen, today we're going to talk to you all about securing the bag in this industry and in a recession, right? And so I'm going to introduce our dynamic panel today. First, I'm going to start off with, to my right, the one and only Dr. V, who is the founder of the World Academy for Entrepreneurship. She is a college professor. She is a wife, a mother, serial entrepreneur. She is a pageant queen ×3. Dr. V, say hello to the people.
Hello, beautiful people, in my beautiful pageant way, right, with the pageant smile.
And then I have the one and only, the icon, the living legend, the godmother herself, a woman who has created over 20 millionaires in the industry of direct sales and network marketing, a woman who is literally the way for so many other individuals. This woman is a giant. She is loving. She's a grandmother. She's a great grandmother. I mean, she has so much. She changed the game and literally changed the trajectory from wealth to family. Give it up for none other than Dorothy, the godmother. All right. So listen, I wanted everyone to really come on here and really realize what is taking place. I don't think a lot of people realize that we are actually in a recession and it's going to get worse. And that's what they're realizing. The unemployment rates are sky high. Millions of people in the US are on unemployment. They just noticed, I think it was yesterday, that the extension of the unemployment benefits are ending. I think it just ended yesterday as well. So that extra $600 that people were getting just expired. So we are in a place where things are really getting bad, right? And getting worse. But there are certain things, certain entities, certain industries that still flourish in the midst of a recession. And we want people to realize what they are, how they can be a part of it, so that way they can take control of their finances. And so this is why I wanted you, godmother, to be on here today, because you actually became a millionaire in a recession. So can you talk to us about the importance of doing something different and being a part of a recession-proof industry and how you did it?
Well, the key word you said, Sharita, is doing something different. We all sit and we want to wait to see what happened, but you can't. When you wait to see what happened, when it's happened, it's over, and you got left behind. You've got to work while the working is good. Madam C.J. Walker became the first millionaire in a pandemic, just like this. See, the key is don't go the same way everybody else is going. You go a different way. Go a different way. Start looking at, even look at this. Even people with brick and mortar businesses, you think they wouldn't go out of business. They're going out of business.
Mm-hmm.
Look at people in our industry. Are any of them going out of business? No.
Nope.
Not a one. Are any of them standing in unemployment lines and crying about, I can't make it, I need some money? No. So you want to look at an industry that can stand recession proof. Multi-level marketing is at the top. At the top. Even I remember people telling me there were certain businesses that would never go out, like funerals, okay? They said that's a business will always be. Well, right now, people can't pay for the funerals.
Mm.
Okay? And the funerals can't even take all the bodies. The funeral home can't even take all the bodies. So don't say what can be and what cannot be.
Mm-hmm.
Hair, what they say, beauty, hair, and this would never go out. You can't get the hairdresser out. Or the beautician. You know, so don't say what won't go out. Multi-level marketing, we're working harder and stronger from at home. And what did we do? Find a way to have the post office pick our mail up from the house. Okay. So we don't have to go out and risk our lives, our freedom. This is multi-level marketing at its best. This is a recession-proof industry.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you did it with a health and wellness company. See, that's the other piece of that, because the world is realizing how they need to be healthier now, right? People are running to the pharmacies, getting all the supplements. People are trying to, do juicing. They're doing all these different things because they're realizing, okay, we have to be healthier, which is why not just being network marketing, which is a, recession proof industry, but then in particularly being in the health and wellness industry, put that together, it's a win-win situation because our businesses have flourished in the midst of so much going on. And so I want Dr. V, I want you to talk about this really quickly, because being able to be someone who has been on the corporate side as a college professor and someone who owns your own school, talk to those that may be parents now, right? That are trying to figure out, okay, what do I do? Because now kids, they're not sure they want their kids to go back to school. They may still have to go to work. Some have lost their jobs. What do you do? And in the midst of a recession to really figure out what to do and do it in a way where your family is secured?
That's a very good question, Sharita, because one of the things that my parents are dealing with is they may have a child who wants to go to school because they want to play sports, right? And right now, if they're not physically attending, they can't play sports. If they do totally online, they can't play sports. And so states are trying to figure out with the educational system what's going to happen. But this is the thing I can tell you. And this is why you got to do not what everybody else is doing, but do something that's forward thinking. With my school, my students were already working online. So a part of their curriculum, their core curriculum is online. For my parents, what does that mean? It means they've already learned how to deal with their child working online. So the pandemic didn't destroy them. The other thing is that they learned how to be independent learners. What does that mean? Mom and dad doesn't have to stand over them all the time while they're trying to do the work. And then for those parents who are now at home, now you're working your job from home, you're dealing with your children online, trying to get an education, and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do. Am I going to put them back in a building? Am I going to do online? Well, listen, this is the beauty. And this is twofold, right? Beauty for the parents and beauty for the student. So for like students who attend the Walters Academy, and you can attend from anywhere in the country, right? Virtually, right? Virtually, you can attend from anywhere in the country. So they can work from home, have the assurance of having someone there. But the parent who normally would not be able to afford a private school education can take the time to start a network marketing business to fund their child's private school education. See, we've been stuck because our parents have believed, parents in the African-American community have believed that they can't afford private school. The private school is for affluent people, it's for well-off people. And if you don't have a scholarship, then what do? Well, my school didn't start with scholarships, Sharita, you know that. I worked with parents to figure out how to work a direct sales business to fund their child's education, right? Literally. And so when you are doing direct sales, multi-level marketing, you have the freedom of building your business on the side of anything else you do. That's extra money that can go to take care of the extra expenses that come with that private school education, and still have your hands on your child and their education. I think one of the greatest things about this pandemic is parents have become more hands-on in their children's education. And this affords you the opportunity to make money while still doing that for your child.
That's so true. I mean, definitely more hands-on. I had to become a homeschool teacher. Lord knows.
Yeah.
I said for so many years, that is not my anointing. I am not doing homeschooling, honey. Listen, I had to eat my words. But the truth is, I'm grateful that I already had a lifestyle where I didn't have to go to work, because if I did, what in the world would have happened? Like, I would have been stuck like many other people trying to figure out, what do we do now? And they've opened the schools back up for kids to go, and my daughter's not going. And so now I'm forced to find other options. But again, this industry allows me to do that. And so, Godmother, this is the thing. You became literally a millionaire in a recession, and you were able to help other people do the same thing. But now some people are afraid. They don't understand, how is it that you can actually become a millionaire in a recession? If everybody's holding their money, how are they able to actually do that? How are you able to become a millionaire in the midst of a recession?
Because first of all, I didn't focus on what was going on around me, because I knew I had to make it anyway. I had to make it. And if I focus is follow one course until successful. If I look to the side to see what was happening, I'll go to the side. But if I look straight ahead and stay focused on where I'm going, I got there. And all the people around was complaining, I don't have. Well, you don't have because you're not doing. Health and wellness is one thing that will not go out.
That's right.
Not. If anything, it's getting bigger.
Yeah.
With the pandemic going on and different things like that, people are wanting to be healthier and get healthier. My main thing to tell you to do, get in the business. See, a lot of people don't do it because of their friends, not because of them. They listen to advice from broke people, from people that don't know where they're going. They're like E.F. Hutton. When E.F. Hutton speak, everybody just listen. When broke people speak, everybody listen. Why would you listen to a broke person? That's what I don't understand. If what they had could fix anything, they would have fixed their own situation.
Hello.
So you've got to listen to people that's going where you're going, that's got what you want, and don't look at it as if, oh, they got it, I can't get it. The same God gave it to them will give it to you.
Come on.
And get focused. Focus. Stay focused. Change your mind. I can do this. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. Yes, I will for my family. I don't care what people are doing around me. I know what I have to do. And see, most of the time, people are giving you the advice. They haven't been there. I can't tell you how to have a baby if I haven't had one. I can tell you what I read. But your experience is going to be completely different. See, we as people, first of all, poor people, and poor is just a state of mind, is just temporarily out of funds. You got to start thinking differently. You got to see yourself differently. You got to believe that you can have it, no matter what's going on. God didn't say, I've come that you might have life based on the pandemic. He didn't say that. He didn't say, I come that you might have life based on this or that. He said, I've come that you might have life and have more abundantly. My grandmother said, if God said it, that sells it. So if God said you will have life more abundantly, you need to be getting at it. Okay?
Amen. That's right.
Get at it and get going, and stop worrying about the pandemic. Stop worrying about what's going to happen. Stop trying to hold on to that nickel, to the buffalo roll. Get rid of it. Give, and it shall be given unto you.
That's right.
Out. Help somebody. The more people you help, the faster you get to what you need. And that's what you have to do in the pandemic. Find a way to be helpful to other people.
Absolutely. And that's so true.
Yes.
It's very true. And the thing is too, when I think about during a recession, there are many people that are affected negatively by it, but then there are those that win. And
Yeah.
so what a lot of people in the media will, put before most people is how bad things are.
Things are
They
right.
don't really show you the people that are actually winning. And so this is one of the other reasons why I wanted to highlight in the fact that during a recession, you became a millionaire, because there are many people that became or end up getting even more millions in the
Yeah.
midst of a recession. And the reason why is because they were prepared. They
Yes.
were able to, they knew that there were wealth cycles. They understood what to do differently. And then they tapped into different markets that people would need. And
Mhm.
that's exactly what you want to keep in mind. And Dr. V, while we're here talking about that, the media shows you what they want to show you, right? They show you what's happening, then we buy into it. But then to the people that know the
Right.
difference, that do something different, they see a different result. So you joining
Right.
Tava before all the craziness happened, right? Was literally being forward thinking, just say you were forward thinking with the way. Now,
Right.
in the midst of a recession, though it hasn't come to its full power yet, what would you say to those people that literally now it's like, okay, we see that, okay, unemployment is high. We see that things are different. Dr. Cook said to not hold your coins, right? To put it in the right
Right.
place.
That's right.
Right.
That person that's like, well, I'm scared to let go.
Hmm.
What do I do?
So this is the thing. First of all, do it scared.
Yes. Yes.
Do it
Yeah.
scared. Listen,
Yeah.
it is a myth that people are operating with absolutely no fear. See, courage is not the absence of fear. It's moving in spite of the fear. I'm just gonna tell you, listen, when I started the school, I was terrified. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where money was coming from. I didn't know how it was gonna be sustained. I knew none of those things. But I had to do it afraid. And I think that when people stop thinking that their fear is supposed to stop them, they'll stop allowing it to stop them. Fear is a mechanism that is inherent in our biochemistry to protect us from anything that could potentially, maybe possibly in some way harm us. That's hurt feelings, that's being physically hurt, that's emotional, like all of that. Like your brain tells you, hey, don't do that. You might get hurt. It might not work. So you have to trick your brain. So there is a thing in psychology, and it's called the 5-second rule. It's where you count and then you do it. Right? And so with the 5-second rule, you count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you move. You engage in an actual physical action. And what it does is it tricks your mind and gets your mind out of the way. Listen, having a brain is a great thing, but your brain is literally designed to keep you safe and comfortable. I'm just telling you, that's the biochemistry side of it. But there's another side to the brain, and this is the side that you got to tap into. There's the side of the brain that represents unlimited possibilities, because we're only using a very small part of our brain, and that's that part that's going to try to protect us, right? But when you begin to expand your brain, when you begin to expand how you use your mind, then you open up yourself to unlimited possibilities. So I'll give you a prime example. Sharita, I wasn't trying to do Tava, wasn't trying to use the products, wasn't trying to do any of that. None of it was anywhere on my radar, okay? But let me tell you what's always on my radar, a deal. A deal is always on my radar. And I was getting ready to spend $300 somewhere else, and God blocked it. Okay? Get ready to spend $300. God blocked it. Sharita said, I'm going to give the first person that purchases 2 products, I'm going to give a bottle of Valet 30 free. Did she say free? Oh, yeah, I can do free, right? So, but when I tasted the product, the taste of the product, one taste, changed everything for me. Because when I taste, I said, oh, I like this. Other people are going to like this. I'm going to use this. I'm going to lose weight using this. I'm going to win using this. And people are going to want to know, Dr. V, what are you doing to win? I'm going to tell you how powerful it is. So today I put a post up. I have my waist trainer on because y'all, I'm about that life. I'm trying to get extra fine like that Valet 30 bottle. My post was not about the waist trainer. But do you know that about 10 people asked me where I got my waist trainer, right? I said, I need to go into waist trainer business. That's what I need to do. But I sent them to my coach. Why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because, listen, in the midst of a pandemic, people are buying waist trainers.
Yep.
Come on, y'all. Health, wellness, and beauty, right? And that instant beauty, because we can't necessarily go to the salon like we used to.
Right.
We can't necessarily go get our nails done. But guess who's winning? Those companies where you buy the fingernail polish that you stick on and you got an instant manicure and pedicure, right? So literally, when you are a forward thinker, the things that are going on around you and in the world can position you to make wealth. I'm telling you. And the same is true with this. When you say you're scared, Dr. V, I don't know if I can do it. I've never done anything like this before. Great. I'd rather work with someone who's never done direct sales and network marketing than someone who has. Because the ones who have, they don't listen. You can't tell them nothing. Okay, I get it. I've been that person. I get it, right? But when you've got someone who's never done it before, and you can say, hey, listen, do ABC. Guess what they're going to do? ABC. When you do ABC, you're going to get this result. They do ABC, they get that result. The person who's done network marketing before is looking like, well, why are they doing? Because they did ABC. You did A and C. You skipped B.
Exactly.
So I don't know why you would be surprised that you're not there. Because you left
that part.
Okay. So Sharita, absolutely do it afraid. Do it afraid, do it anyway, and do it if you don't have faith. And I love this, Sharita, you say this all the time. You say, I borrowed Mr. Browning's faith. I borrowed his belief until I got my own belief. Well, listen, when I tasted that Valet 30, all I needed to believe was that Valet 30 was the bomb, right? And that was my belief. The business side, I'm like, oh, if it tastes this good and I feel like this and it's got me doing this stuff, it'll have other people doing it. And people buy feelings.
Exactly.
They buy results. And that's the key.
And you know what, Dr. V, about being afraid. I was afraid, but I was more afraid of being broke.
Come on.
That's good.
Afraid of being broke. I said, if I don't do it, I know where I'm at, and it's going to get worse. So I just rode my fear. I said, come on, we going here. You have to go down sometimes and draw a line. Okay. I'm afraid of this. Okay. What's more afraid of? Being broke or trying something different?
Right.
I mean, what are the results? Go for it. Go for it. See, fear, like you say, whatever you fear, that's the thing you have to do first. You have to do, because the Bible says God didn't give you a spirit of fear, and you don't want anything that's not of God. So if God didn't give you a spirit of fear, why are you holding on to it? Jump. God will catch you or teach you to fly. Don't let fear rule you. So what's the worst thing could happen? You'd be broke. You're already broke. You see what I'm saying? So decide. Yes, Joyce Meyer say all the time, do it scared. How many things have we done scared before? Now all of us we got a chance to change our life and we so scared.
I'm telling you.
And we got on a roller coaster. We were scared.
Yep.
Got on, hollered all the way down.
Yep.
Get into Tava and holler all the way up.
Come on, that part. All the way up.
Wellness industry. And stop worrying about this. I'm going to tell you something else. The wealthiest people in the world have failed. Poor people are so afraid of failure till they won't move.
Yep.
There are people you cannot work with. Bill Gates and wealthy people, you can't work with them unless you fail at least 7 times. Because that let them know that you can get up.
That's right.
We are so afraid of what might happen. We won't let what can happen happen.
Come on.
Wow.
It don't work. What if it does?
Right.
Yes. You lost if it's nothing. You're going deeper and deeper down. If one finds himself in a hole, don't keep digging. Why you keep digging? Because you're going down.
Come on.
And if you can look up, Les Brown, a personal friend of mine, he used to tell me all the time. He said, Dorothy, all you got to do is be able to look up. And if you can look up, you can get up. And he said, you don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started in order to be great. And that's what you need to do. Make up your mind, not ask nobody but God.
Come
Yes.
Should I do this? Because if the person you ask don't have anything, think about this. They don't want you to have anything. That's just the truth. They want you to stay in the same ditch they in. So of course they're gonna tell you no, that don't work. It's a pyramid. It is not a pyramid. This thing they run around here, everybody doing now, that's the pyramid. The blessing, the underground
on.
railroad.
Oh Lord. She
She
said
said the
underground railroad.
Okay. I said, what is the underground railroad? Where you get two people and you pay this and you get in the water.
I can't get in the water.
Okay. Here you get two people, they get two people, they get two people. You only got a system set up where you're gonna get paid every week. You're trying to get a one-time payoff, and if your two people don't get their money, hey, you under the railroad, as they told me. I don't know. And you know why they think they're winning with that? Because they think they're getting something for nothing.
For nothing.
That part.
They don't want to work.
That part.
They don't want to work. You gotta work. You gotta work for it. People all the time, they want something for nothing. So this blessing is a something for nothing. I don't have to do nothing but get to put my money in. And now people running around. I got friends that lost money calling me, asking me what to do. I don't know. You didn't call me when you was putting your money in because I put money here. Don't tell me now that there's a problem. So you recession-proof blessing and underground railroad and whatever all the rest of them names is, they are not recession-proof.
So with that being said,
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Yes, she will. My godmother will tell you the truth all day, every day, baby. She ain't gonna tell for nobody. You hear me? Listen. But that's the thing. You want to make sure you are doing something that's not just for right now, but literally is you have longevity, right? Being able to have that residual income, right? Because the thing is this, you can have something today and that'll be great. But then what happens after that? What is going to sustain? How will people come back? And this is why when you are in a recession-proof industry, like the health and wellness industry, you have products that people want and use because they not just need it, but they want it. So you mix need and want together. That's called residual income. That's called reoccurring customers, right? And you think about it this way. We tap into not only the health and wellness industry, but now here at Tava, we're also tapping into the coffee industry, which is a $400 billion industry. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And let me tell you something. I am so excited about this coffee, and let me tell you why. I am a firm believer because of what has happened for me. Now, I have never really been a coffee drinker. I shared that with people before. I used to drink coffee just to stay up when I was at work. Now, the reason why this coffee is amazing for me is because I feel the difference. Because it's not just coffee, it's coffee with the benefits of CBD. Come on, somebody. This amazing CBD coffee is a game changer. And the thing is, I have to make a mention of it because this is the thing. In America alone, over 130 million people drink coffee every day.
Every morning. Every morning.
Every single day. On average, in America, most coffee drinkers drink 2.7 cups of coffee a day. So now, as the person who was the entrepreneur, as the person who is looking to create a recession-proof income, right? I have to think about my consumers, not just myself. It wasn't enough that I didn't drink coffee. It didn't matter that I didn't drink coffee. I know over 400 billion people do, right? And I know that they do it every day. And so because of that, I need to make sure that I solve a problem, which is the problem of someone having a better cup of coffee. Because when they're drinking the coffee, they're not just drinking the coffee because it tastes good, but they're drinking the coffee because it is creating an experience. When you drink this Capri CBD coffee from Tava, it's an experience. You feel the difference.
You feel something.
You feel something.
You feel something.
You really do. And today I woke up and I made a post about it. I'm like, dang, I need my coffee because I feel the difference. I have pain in my body again, right? I didn't wake up refreshed today like I did the past 4 days because I had the coffee. And so we're talking to you all about ways of being able to be recession proof. You have to look at what's going on. Listen, the coffee industry did not go down because the recession happened. People are still going to drink coffee. People are still going to go out there and want to be able to lose weight. People are still going to want to be healthier because they need it. These are things that people need and want. And you put those two together, you have Tava. You have an arc that gives you an opportunity that in the midst of everything going on in the world, people have literally been able to supplement their income. There are people that have lost their jobs who have been able to create an income with Tava and have been able to sustain their families.
That's right.
There are people, while their children were at home and they didn't have a job to go to, still had an opportunity to not build a business just from home, but literally from their phone. Being able to tap into, you know, an opportunity where you literally have the company shipping products out for you, literally being home and having everything done. So you have to realize that I can't just be in a place where I'm just going to complain about what's happening in the world, but I'm going to take responsibility of my own financial security. And as Dr. Cook said earlier, the godmother said earlier, literally do something different. Right? Do something different. So as we come to a close, you know, godmother, I want you to talk to people as someone who has created, not only became a millionaire, but created other millionaires in the midst of a recession. I want you to talk really briefly about the importance of having an opportunity where products are needed and wanted in a recession-proof industry. And then lastly, whatever it is that's on your heart for people to truly see why they can still be financially secure and have financial freedom in the midst of whatever's going on in the world.
The thing I want to say is, you said, you had an experience. The best things in life you don't see or hear, you feel it. And when you feel it, you will possess it.
Come on, yeah.
You talk about a pandemic, take coffee away. Okay.
Come on.
You're gonna have more than a pandemic. I don't care what time of day you pass Starbucks, they're always full.
Yep.
So that means people are drinking coffee all day long, whether you drink it or not.
Yep.
See, people are quick to say, well, I don't want to sell that because I don't drink it. I don't like McDonald's, but if somebody give me one, I'm gonna take it.
Come on.
Okay, and nothing against McDonald's. Y'all know what I'm talking about? You think I'd say, no, I don't want McDonald's because I don't like it. You got to sometimes step out of your comfort zone. Outside of your comfort zone is everything you need. So you don't drink coffee. I don't eat dog food, but if Purina asks me to sell it, I'll sell it. I can make some money. We're worried about what. See, we always got me on mine. What I do. There's a whole world out here of what you do, and people are making money off it.
Yeah.
Let somebody wake up in the morning and can't have a cup of coffee. Let hundreds of thousands of people wake up and not have their cup of coffee. Now you talking about, okay? Now you got a coffee that's better than what's out there. That's all you got to think about. See, most people talk their way out of stuff before they even get into it. Well, I don't drink coffee. And then when the tea, I don't drink tea. Now you got tea and coffee. So now you got a choice. If they don't drink coffee, they drinking one of them. Okay? One of them, believe me. Okay? And all you got to do is let people know what you have and how good it is. Because just like you said, Rita, when you get that feeling, nothing. That's just like our detox tea. When that detox tea go through your body and that feeling of being clean, nobody can take that away from you. And all the products work. It's like I was out in the garage cleaning. I said, oh my God, if I could just go in and get a shower. I got that shower and I felt like, oh. That's how the inside of your body feels when you clean out all them toxins.
Come on.
That's a feeling that you come out that bathroom, you say, wow, nobody can take that from you and nobody can give it to you. So the same thing with coffee lovers. You want to have a mass, what is the protest going on out here? What are these people protesting? And it ain't going to be peaceful either, because these coffee drinkers are serious.
Yes, they are.
I even heard, I love Joyce Miles, and I watched Joyce Miles. Joyce Miles said, "Don't bother me until I have my cup of coffee in the morning."
Yep.
Now you got the cup of coffee, and all you got to do is tell people how great it is. Because I had it, I loved it. I loved the way it made me feel.
Yes, I need it right now, Jesus.
Okay, I can go to Starbucks. I can go to Starbucks and get a cup of coffee, and I'm jiggling because
Yes,
Starbucks
that's
coffee
real
will grow hair.
talk.
Starbucks coffee will grow hair on your chest. Okay? And you come on down here, and I sure can't drink two of them. I'd be like this. I'd be walking through there, shaking, my hand, trying to figure out what's wrong. And then I
It's
realized
true.
I just had that cup of coffee from Starbucks. But Tava's coffee, oh my God.
Man,
You feel peaceful. You feel loved. You feel like,
come
oh,
on.
I had something.
Yes, don't you feel something, y'all?
You didn't just think, you start looking forward to your date with your coffee.
Yes.
My coffee.
Yes.
I love my coffee.
Come on.
Love something you want everybody else in the world to have it.
Yes, it's
You want to
real.
Right? You go to a restaurant. I love crab cakes. I want everybody in the world to eat crab cakes at Jerry's. Jerry don't give me nothing. Jerry won't even give me a free crab cake. Okay. But this coffee, when I tell everybody about it, how great it is, I make money.
That part.
Yeah, and then we holler, well, I don't want to sell nothing. Well, everything in this world is sold to you, through you, by you, under you, or over you. If you're driving a car, you're selling forward. If you're wearing them Gucci bags, you selling Gucci. All we try to do is telling people about the coffee. That's it.
Listen.
So, time of pandemic, just keep your eyes focused on God. That's the first thing. The second thing, get your behind in Tava today.
Come on, today. That part.
You waiting on somebody to tell you what to do. I'm telling you what to do.
Yes.
You don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started in order to be great. Well, I don't know what to do. When you went to that job, you didn't know what to do. We're going to show you, teach you, all the support you need, we got for you. So today, you call a Tava rep and you get in Tava today. Don't keep waiting and being behind. Get your butt up. Get in this thing because we're winning. We're winning.
Yes, we are.
We want to be with the winner. That's our nation.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, that's right.
Truth.
That's right.
That's
hey, Pastor Sean. That's right. Absolutely. Listen, we're winning. I felt that, y'all. I felt that. That thing was real. I felt something.
Like that Capri's coffee.
Like the Capri's coffee. But no, I just got a flashback, honestly. I got a flashback of like 13 years ago, Godmother. And wow, I feel it so strong right now, literally in the midst of all that was going on. And I remember seeing you, and I remember you talking and going in and literally seeing all the changes that took place. And I remember that experience. I remember that recession. I was in Atlanta, and in Atlanta, like there were lines for cars at the gas station trying to get gas, and we couldn't get gas. I remember it was just crazy. And in the midst of that, I remember going to a packed out meeting in a hotel room somewhere. And they had all these people in there. And then they had these millionaires at the forefront talking about how they made 6 figures in 1 month. And meanwhile, outside, all these people were going through craziness. People were losing their jobs. People couldn't find shelters to go to. But there were still millionaires literally being made. And they looked like you and I. And so when we come on here and we're doing this live stream, I need y'all to wake up. And I need you to see what we're seeing. This is literally in the middle of a pandemic where people are truly changing their lives. Our businesses have increased, not decreased. They've increased in the midst of what's going on. So when we come and we're sharing these opportunities with you, you need to wake up. You need to really realize that time is of the essence. So many people are complaining and talking about what they don't have, but every single one of you have an opportunity to change your lives now. It's time for you to get focused. It's time for you to be intentional, and it's time for you to snap out of any other emotion that is contrary to you changing your life. I literally had that flashback, and I was like, wait a minute. Some of y'all missed it 13 years ago.
Okay.
Y'all saw the garments and things we were putting on. You missed it. You have an opportunity now to get on this arc. You have an opportunity now to be the next millionaires that are being created. Don't you dare do it to yourself to stay complacent and say, well, that's not for me. You better get up, do something different, and change your life now.
Today.
Oh my gosh.
Today.
I felt that thing. I remember what it was like. And do y'all realize it's worse now? Because not only are we in a recession, but people, there's a health crisis. See, it's one thing when the economy just fails because of things not going well productively for business, but it's a totally different thing when now health is concerned. And while we don't make any medical claims or not trying to manipulate what's going on, we want you to realize what the facts are.
Yes.
And when you tap into an industry that truly is recession proof, but then you have a health, come on, y'all. Stop being in your own way.
Yes.
Stop being in your own way and realize that you are the solution to somebody's problem. The rich people are rich because they are solution driven.
Your problem. That's right.
Period.
That's real.
That's true.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not sorry, actually. I'm not. But I had to say that. Dr. V, closing remarks.
So this is the thing. I missed it 13 years ago. Like, I missed it, right? But I'm surrounded by people who didn't miss it. Not only did they not miss it, but they became millionaires during it. They were the people standing in the front of the room, right? And I made up in my mind, because I know what God has promised me. He promised me that not only would I be a millionaire, but I would make millionaires. Yeah. You can't make millionaires until you become a millionaire. You're not going to become a millionaire on your job. They don't have that millionaire raise. They just don't do it. Like, you know, oh, you want to be a millionaire? I'm going to put you on the millionaire track, right? There's no millionaire track on your job, right? But there is definitely a 6-figure millionaire track in direct sales network marketing. There absolutely is. And when you partner with a company like Tava, that's only 9 months old, that is groundbreaking, that's killing records left and right. Like, when you have industry experts saying they haven't seen a company do the things that this company's done in this shorter period of time, that's your first clue. Oh, I need to be a part of this, right?
Hello.
Your second clue is when you see that there are not people at the very top of the compensation plan, because guess what that means? There's room for you, right? And the third thing is when you see people like the godmother who've already had a proven success track record in the industry, partner with this company and go to work, then you know that you're in the right place. So I know I'm in the right place. Now it's up to me to do A, B, and C so that I can be one of those top earners, so that I can be a millionaire, and so I can be a part of changing the lives, not just of my family, but of other families, so that we can all be lit together and sit back and sip our Caprice CBD coffee and take a deep breath.
Come on. Yeah.
And that's what it is. That's what it is. It's time for us to breathe. It's time for us to exhale. And so many of us have been so tight and so tense from everything that was going on that you need to be able to breathe. And I'm thankful that I can breathe at Tava. You ain't never got to worry about me saying I can't breathe. I'm going to breathe. If I got to move somebody out the way, I'm going to breathe. And that needs to be your mindset when it comes to success. Not breathing is not an option. Not doing it or not making it is not an option. Failure, listen to me. I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. Failure to the end is not an option. But failing your way to the top is always a possibility.
Come on. That's it right there. Listen, Linda, listen. This was good. And I know that those of you that are serious about making change for yourself, those you love, and for those that you've been called to, are going to take action. You're going to take action. how often do you see what's happening take place and people still winning? People that look like you. And Dr. V said something, every time I want to get off, it's like, y'all say something. But but we got to go make this money too, though. But Dr. V said something. And you said, you are not only in this, but you're in this with people that were there 13 years ago and have been able to make it. The owner of the company is one of those people that were there 13 years ago.
Absolutely.
So y'all, come on. Y'all, come on. Listen, go ahead and get back to the person that shared this video with you and say you are ready to literally join Tava. You're ready to be able to change your financial situation. We're looking forward to having you here, a part of the ARC here at Tava. Those that don't know, Tava means ARC in Hebrew, and that's exactly what we're doing. We are saving y'all 2 by 2 and sailing to a better way of living. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Dr. B. Thank you, Godmother, once again, the living legend herself. Thank y'all for watching. Until next time, only believe until the end and go get your life. Be blessed, everybody.
I'm a millionaire, money better cases. I ain't got